Hey guys, just want to greet my YouTube subscribers. This is our February greeting for our subscribers. I am on the road right now in Warren, Ohio. We're beginning a couple of nights meetings here near the end of February. I wanted to get this in before the month ended. I did that in January. I tried to do that in February so that I could tell you what's happened over the last month and sort of prepare you for what's coming up in the coming month. Let me start by saying how excited I was to see how many people tuned in and commented to our first video, and then must have spread the word because our subscribers went up about almost 100 subscribers more this month than we had at this time last month. So about 3 new subscribers a day to the PWM channel. So again, do us a favor and spread the word that people can find good news on YouTube. They can search PWM and then subscribe, which you guys all know because you're subscribers. So just spread the word, maybe put this on your social media feed or whatever. We do that simply because it gives more people the opportunity to hear the good news, the gospel of grace. Thank you to those of you who've decided to partner with us and make this journey a little easier for us. I get to go on the road and do meetings like this because of the partners that we have. So thank you to the partners. If you'd like to become one, we'd love to have you join us in whatever capacity that you can. Some people give once, some people give every month. Visit paulwhiteministries.com for more information on that. Also, if you'd like to write us or give via check, Paul White Ministries, P.O. Box 1030, Flowery Branch, Georgia, 30542. All that's on my website as well. It was an exciting month. My wife and I just finished on this past Saturday the Augusta University Half Marathon. Little backstory. I ran several marathons in the early 2000s. My last one was in 2006. Late last summer, early last fall, decided, I'm not getting any younger. I want to try it one more time. I think I can do it if I put my mind to it. Tasha and I were running just a little bit, recreationally for sure. And I sort of flipped the switch and said, okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to get one more in. And she started, I think, running with me out of curiosity. And before it was over with, she was my full-fledged running partner. Her goal was just to finish. I knew we would finish. She did way better, folks, than even she thought she would. We did really pretty strong for the first half of it. I started running into some calf cramping around the 10-mile mark, and so I had to stop and walk a little bit and then run a little bit and walk a little bit. And so we finished, and she slowed down and ran with me because I think she could have went faster. But we finished, and so we're already, I think she got the running bug because she's already looking at half marathons that we can go be a part of in the future. So that was exciting. Preceding that, Natasha, Lauren, and I drove to Lincoln, Nebraska, and watched Lucas's opening weekend at Doane University. We watched them play a school 4 games that weekend, and he had a fantastic weekend. He's had 2 weekend rainouts, and so that's still the only weekend he's played. Coming up, he's supposed to play. But as of this moment, he's hitting 600 with a home run and 5 RBI, so he's off to a really good start at the plate to his sophomore year in school. Lauren is heading off very soon to Disney World with a school trip, and she's going to be joining the yearbook staff, helping edit the yearbook for the high school. So really cool for her because that's in her wheelhouse. So we're really excited and proud of the kids. Natasha and I have had a wonderful journey, not only in this run, but in the spirit and some of the things we're working on and wrestling with. Thank you to those who reached out with your kindness and your support and help. We've been trying to keep you up to date on what's going on financially in the ministry. The ministry's been solid. We've got all of our back filings filed. We don't have to make any more filings of previous years. We think we've got all that cleaned up, and we still are awaiting exactly what back years, because we were late on stuff, which of those years we can get forgiven, because the word is we may be able to drop one of those and pay the other. So still working on that. Probably will know before the month is out, but we're facing a pretty big deficit in our own personal lives, again, because of the back filings and things not done correctly. We're praying it in, and we're just believing God. Believe God with us. I'll keep bringing that to you. I did hear the Lord say, and Tasha and I talked about this, not to make this a topic of discussion until there's a testimony. That's it. I'll just keep you posted on where the ministry stands, but everything else, it's in His hands, and we're just trusting Him. So we're waiting on the testimony to watch what He does. And I know you are too. In whatever area of your life, you're waiting on that testimony. You're waiting on God to do all the things that He's going to do. And believe me, a lifetime of being in this has taught me He's going to do it. I had a conversation with someone not too long ago about faith. And I said, look, this is where I stand on this. I've had God come through too many times for me to not believe in Him. I don't need to see Him. I don't need to hear His voice out loud. I'm not lucky enough or smart enough to have made it the way I've made it if there's no God. And I think probably a lot of you feel the same way. You're not lucky enough and you're not smart enough. And it's not an insult. It's just that I've seen Him do too many things. And so my trust, and it's not as if my faith is founded on the fact that He's done things, but it's been strengthened. And that's what I'm believing for some of you as well. Start to take inventory at some of the areas where you've watched God do the miraculous and realize that there's no other way but Him. Coming up in the month of March, we have we're taking a trip next weekend to Houston, Texas, mostly to watch baseball. Lucas's team's there on spring break, but I'm also going to meet with a pastor, sit down and have coffee, spend some time with them. This is like an off-the-books meeting, and we're not advertising it, but it's just a meeting, just to sit down to try to pour some things into someone's life and have them pour into mine. So that's going to be cool. And then on the 14th and 15th, we'll be in Augusta, Georgia. Details at our website. Life Ministries meets in Augusta. We're going to preach for them on a Sunday morning. You can see that at paulwhiteministries.com/schedule. And then we also have at the end of the month our meeting with our group in Flowery Branch, Georgia. My parents are coming to Georgia in March to spend some time with us. That's going to be exciting. So those are the good things coming up. We'll do this again next month. What I'm asking for is spread the word. Tell somebody about where they can find good news. If we could grow 3 subscribers a day every day, we would grow this YouTube subscriber page by a third in 1 year. Let's go for it, all right? I hope you have a great day. Keep following the DDP 7 times a week. That's our daily podcast, Paul White Ministries, wherever you get your podcasts, and then 2 full-length sermons every week as well. And we'll be back to give you another subscriber message next month. In the meantime, enjoy all of the stuff, the content. Be blessed, walk in favor. We love you. See you soon. God bless.